Yo, what's up, my peeps? Matty D here, in the Black, helping you achieve emotional and physical well-being here with today, an article, I like these articles, on the 3 types of unhealthy mother-son relationships and how they affect you. I like news articles because it gives me another perspective on the stuff, but also helps you guys out. I hope someone gets value from this stuff. That's why I do it. Help people bring awareness to this. And I've noticed that on my channel so far, my top performing videos, the ones that got the most attention, likes, views, and everything else, are the ones that are about unhealthy mothers. It's funny how that worked out. I won't digress on that, but it's interesting how that has been really resonated with a lot of you, and not so much on the father stuff. I think the reason for that is that in our society, the sad thing is it's become acceptable for a dad to be deadbeat and not give a crap about his kids. But when it comes to moms who are unhealthy or toxic, it's like we're still told that we should just suck it up. Like, well, that's mom. Take her anyway. She'll change. And it's like, no, like it's not the way it works. If you have an unhealthy relationship with your mother, it doesn't matter. Like, you still don't want to deal with that. You still don't want to tolerate that. So it's interesting to see. So let's get right into this after I've had that awesome intro. But yeah. And by the way, these relationships, I will say this too, they do not just affect you as a son, but they go beyond that. They go beyond affecting you to other relationships, like your friends, if you're gonna date, whatever it is, because it's just the way things are. Like, everything starts with you. So the first one they talk about, mommy's boy, which so many of us have heard growing up. It's like if people talk about unhealthy or bad mother-son relationship, it's a mama's boy. And we all know about this. I've seen it in TV. You may know someone's like this, where the mom reigns supreme. She is his everything. And I'm like, really? Dude, from my point of view, I think that is sick, nasty. Sorry to be judgmental, but coming from my experience with my mom and seeing how these guys are like, oh, my mom, she's my everything, and whatever she says goes. I'm like, dude, that's a problem, because I'm on the opposite end, where I'm like, my mom doesn't like something, I don't care. I'm gonna do me, and it's it. And she's not had the best time with me, but fuck that shit, you know. And so it does say in this article here that it's not. Yeah, what does it say? This. It says here, this is not to say that it is wrong for a mother and son to be close. It's not. I mean, you want to be close to both your parents. I will say that. However, in this case, when the mom becomes a part in his life before his partner, that is a problem. You know, you want to have a healthy relationship with your mom and stuff, but not to the point where she's making decisions and you're like 25, 32, 40, and she reigns supreme. So, and the other thing, what makes this unhealthy, and this is very important, is that this can cause the son to feel regret and guilt if he doesn't stay in contact with his mother. But also, the important thing here is that it says that and also resent her expectations, but also he becomes afraid of disappointing her when he does stuff that she doesn't approve of. And that approval thing with parents, it takes a long time to grow out of if you don't make an attempt for it, because you still want to approve from them. And like in this case, that's when the approval from your mom has gone to the extreme, and it's wrong. But also, and I like how it says that this can cause resentment, because it's not, you want to grow up and be your own man, your own woman, your own person. We make decisions. Yes, you can consider and listen to your parents' viewpoints, opinions on something, but it shouldn't be at the point where you're an adult in your mid-20s, 30s, 40s, where they're still telling you, no, we don't approve of that shit, nope, and you go, okay. It's unhealthy. So this is the big one here. And it's the overprotective mom. I like this. This must be written from like the UK, because here in the United States, we won't say mom. We go mom, mommy, or whatever. Or in some cases, if you really hate your mom, you might, that bitch. But anyways. So, and I would agree that in general, I've seen this from working with kids, that moms are like a bit more protective of their sons than their daughters for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, moms in general, they have a tough time letting go of their children. But I would agree with this, that they do have a difficult time letting go of their sons. Why? I don't know. I just don't get it. So, and this is not healthy either, when your mom overprotectively. And in a sense, it's almost the same thing with having with your mom's a priority because in this sense there's no boundary set up in this, and she goes way out of her way to protect you when she can't. You know, your parents cannot protect you from everything, and when they try and do that, it screws things up for you and for them, and it gives you this false sense of security that no matter what happens, mom and dad can bail me out, because there will come a time where they can't, or they'll be passed away, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? So, you know, it says this. You know, I like how this article balances itself out. It says, you know, it's important for the son to have a close relationship with his mother while he's growing up, for a secure base for him to develop and explore who he wants to be. A mother should be protective of children. And it's true. Parents should be like, that's how it is. However, it's when they become too overprotective, you know, it says here that the relationship becomes unhealthy, not just for the son, but for the mother also. So also in these things, when moms become like the main priority or protective, it takes a toll on her. I don't think they realize that, and people don't. So the overprotective mom, that's crazy. You know, an overprotective mom does not allow you as a son to fully grow into being a man, to being into who you are, because she's coming from a place of good intentions, but it doesn't allow you to step into who you are and make make mistakes and learn things on your own. Because if you have a mom like this, I can only imagine it's not cool. It must be annoying. And this is that's interesting, a spouse substitute, which is really, really interesting. I haven't heard this one. It says there are unhealthy mother-son relationships where the mother will replace the relationship she should have with her partner for an emotional one of the same kind with her son. It may be that the husband/dad is not living with the family anymore, has died. It could also be that he is not giving the level of emotional support that the woman needs, or is abusing her. That's not cool either. In some ways, it may feel natural for her to turn to her son as the next closest thing to a male partner. So, you know, that's for my experience weird, but it does happen in his life because we're human. And it also says, you know, however, just because the husband, dad/dad is not shipping up to the man he should be or is not there to take on responsibility of his role, it doesn't mean the son should be seen as a substitute. And it's true. This is unfair because it's making the son having to become a role that he's not responsible for, and taking on something that he shouldn't. That's not his. It's not his job to replace dad. You know, it's something the mom's gonna work on. So it says here, these are also relationships known as enmeshed parent-child relationships. In these relationships, their children and parent rely on each other to fulfill their emotional needs. That's not cool. To make them feel healthy, whole, or just good. Sounds fine, which it does. It gets to the point of an extreme, and you become the codependent, and that's not awesome. That's not healthy at all. You know. So, and this is interesting, which I was like, whoa. And it says when unhealthy becomes immoral and illegal. And this was like, whoa. It says, sometimes, though, the above relationships can become more than just unhealthy, but illegal and immoral. And I was like, illegal and immoral? What does that mean? And it says, sexual, incestuous relationships form, although this is generally rare, it is possible. And I'm like, that is, ugh. Sorry, I'm being honest here. That's just not healthy. Like, ugh, no. But does it happen? Does, and that's part of it. Now, the biggest thing here, what this says with these relationships, which true, it says it creates challenges for marriage. Not just marriage, but, you know, in your relationships. If you're going to go on a date, I don't care if you're straight or gay, whichever preference you have, you know, and your mom is overprotective, you're sleeping with your mother, or, you know, she's the main priority, it's going to have an effect on relationships. So when you try and date other people, they're going to be like, why is she, I mean, I never understand if those are your parents, but nobody wants to be with someone who plays their mom as like their god, and they're like, well, you don't like it, you can leave, because this is not healthy, because it creates challenges. You know, there's no boundaries. You can't, you know, like it says here, it can cause him to struggle with setting boundaries and detach from his mother. Like, you don't need that, you know. So it says here, his wife may feel as if he always has to compete with the mother, so it can cause a rift between her and husband. I think I've seen this on TV, and I haven't heard about this more so, but I know this happens. Like, when a man puts his mother above his wife, in the sense of like, she's more important, you don't like it, you can fucking leave. It's not the way it is. Like, yes, it's your parent, it's your mother. and you know, should something happen to her, obviously, you know, anyone would say, okay, yeah, it makes sense. You know, you want to make her priority mode because that's your mom. But a healthy relationship at the end of the day between a mother and her son is one where there's boundaries. She lets them be. They still talk. They hang out, whatever, and there's still love. But the son isn't putting his mom above anyone else, or you know, so. But interesting article. The link is below in case I'm gonna copy it right now. In case you want to see it, read the whole thing. But get some good, you know, solutions and everything else. So, anyways, y'all, hope you enjoyed this analyzation. Read it for yourself. As usual, comment below with your thoughts. Did you like this? Do you think it's stupid? Do you want me to continue to go over articles like this that I find that I feel like might benefit you in some form or fashion? Let me know. You need to say something. And please like this video and share and subscribe to my channel so you can get updates. And if you want a coaching session with me to go through all this stuff and other issues in your life, reach out to me. My information is below too. Love y'all. Get in the black. Peace.